Alright, we got three games to pick from, dude. Make it count, yeah? Please, no, 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 no. My God. Hey everyone. Um, the spinner decided to play this game, and I abide by this, by that thing, right? Um, However, this won't exactly just be a gameplay video. I'm gonna change it actually. So I want it to be more of a review video because I don't know, I feel like that's just the best thing to do for a game like this, aka a game that I don't like playing now. So yeah, I'll see y'all once I'm in a match. Alright, it's me from the future. We're here, the voiceover part where I talk about the game, how I feel about it. Whoa, what have you? Um, I don't really know how to start this. This isn't scripted or anything. I should have had like a rough idea, but I don't. So we're just gonna go with this. Um, World of Tanks. The free MMO PvP game where you drive a tank, you shoot bad guys, you win, whatever. Cool. Big big boom explosion. Oh wow. Um, it's not a good game. The people who made it are not good people. They're just it's just not a fun game for PS4 at least, which is the one that I play because bad PC alert. Um, so the problem with this game is, or let's go back in time actually first. The good old hold up, 4 years ago, 2018, 2018 to like 2020 is when I played this game because that was before update 6.0. Now, back then, the game was great. The game was my favorite game, hands down, all throughout middle school, dude. The game was great. And then, well, that's when 6.0 hit, and they changed everything. The whole UI changed for the worst, mind you. It was awful. Um, Gameplay elements got like completely redone for seemingly no reason. I still don't know why. I don't think they've ever said why. Um, I read that they might have lost the license to the old one because of something. I think so. Maybe that's why. Maybe they just felt like it. I don't know. Um, well, whatever the reason is, they did it, and game's just not good now. You know what I mean? It's very unfun to play. It's painful to like even think about it, honestly, because like the game used to be so fun for me, dude. I used to have a blast playing that game until like 3 a.m. every night at my father's house or whatnot, dude. Used to have a blast. Me and my friends online be pro balling at rank 2 World of Tanks. Jesus. But yeah, I'm gonna go into why I don't like it anymore. Yeah. So number one, balance issues. It's really poorly balanced. Like, there's so many tanks that are just flat out either there's like three different types essentially. There's tanks that are, pretty good. They're pretty good, they're mid. And then you got ones that are trash that are worthless entirely. I'll show pictures of them on screen of the ones that are trash, worthless, whatever. And then you got the ones that are just blatantly unfair and unbalanced. And there's a lot of those here. There's been a lot of that here recently. And they all tend to be premiums, which is our next problem. It's so pay to win. It's insane because most of the good tanks in this game are for premiums, and premium tanks are expensive, dude. Like most of them that are tier 7 and higher are like $100. $100. Um, I think they changed the price of the 12,000 gold pack to $50, so now they're half as much as that. But that's still a lot of money for a fake tank in a fake game that is not fun. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of silly to like. I don't know. It's just weird, dude. That's way too much money for tanks on a game that is pretty much dead. Um, what else? There's a lot to go through here. I'm just saying, I'm not exactly prepared for everything. There's also just an overall lack of variety in modes to play. You know, which I mean, it's typical. You know, it's a PvP game. There's only PvP, but it used to have a single player mode, which only 0.7% of people have a trophy that is like specific to that mode, and it's kind of sad because like no one's ever gonna do that again. It's called War Stories. It was fun. You basically just got to play a little free tank for 3 missions. Big pow. They were hard. I won't lie. Like they were really hard. But once you got them, you got like a half off discount on a certain free premium tank. Sorry. Um, I bought one of those free. I said free premium tank. What? I bought. It gets half off. You know, like you get a tank half off. I bought with 2 of those. Yeah, 2 of those little premium ones. Was it worth it? They actually gave out pretty good tanks, I guess. So yeah. Well, no, one's a reskin of a good tank, and the other one is just actually a good premium tank. But anyway, I'm getting really sidetracked here. Um, but anyway, they took those out in update 6.0, and I mean, it wasn't like a devastating loss. Oh no, because like no one played it. I was like probably the only person who like played it, and the only reason I did is because I'm not a good player, and I was like, the bots are simpler. The bots aren't mean. They'll be nice. The bots are mean too. They're even meaner because they're bots and it's more humiliating. It's hard though. That mode was hard. Um, but they took that out, and then once 6.0 started, they had Commander mode, which I liked. It was a pretty fun mode. It had been in the game on and off. It was like a little special event thing where it was like a real-time strategy top-down game with the tanks. It was pretty cool, but at 6.0, you know, they had that. I played it 3 times. I didn't really get to play it that much because I never logged on to the game much. And then they took that out too, apparently. It was weird. Like I logged on like specifically to play that mode, and then I realized they took it out and it said added post-war, like 1950 tanks, 50s tanks on, and I was like, oh my fucking god. You know what I mean? Speaking of that, post-war, not good. It's just like really boring, you know? It's just the base game. Like you're playing, it's honestly like playing Tears of Heaven because everything like acts the same as it did then, you know? With, like a bunch of little small medium tanks fast. But it's like really expensive. Like I had 1.5 million silver and bought an upgrade by accident because I was like, oh yeah, it'll just be like 50,000 like all the other upgrades in the game. That was like 500,000. It was really annoying. Um, and I haven't played that mode since because I didn't like it. It wasn't very fun. So yeah. Now we gotta address the elephant in the room here. War Thunder. Yeah, you know, its main rival in tank simulator PvP games. Both of them suck the same. Both games are trash. But people who like directly compare them are genuinely kind of retarded. Like, no offense, but they're not the same game. Okay, they're not trying to be the same game. They're not trying for the same thing. World of Tanks is trying to be a little fun, fast-paced, you know, high octane game with a bunch of explosions and cool effects, whatever. It's supposed to be really flashy and sparkly. War Thunder tries and fails. to be a realistic game, and that's just what they are, like, at heart. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what the point of them is. They're not trying to both be the same thing. So comparing these two games, War Thunder and World of Tanks, is kind of like comparing like a chocolate cake to a strawberry. Like, they're just not the same thing. They're not supposed to be the same thing. Okay, like I'm not trying to like defend one or the other, saying that like, oh yeah, this one's better, because they're not. They're both bad games. But comparing them directly is not the right answer here either. That's just not a good comparison. A better comparison would be like War Thunder to Attack on Tanks, which is a mobile game, by the way. Yeah. Now, how about World Tanks Blitz? Let's just bring up the extra game. What Blitz is like the mobile port of it. It's on Switch. It's on Steam. Honestly, that game's better than the console and main one, because now consoles, what's it called? Cross-platform. So now there's a lot of PC players too. But Watt Blitz is honestly better in my opinion, just because it's got less balance issues. Like, the game's a lot more balanced. The game's also a lot more fast-paced because it's 7v7 instead of 15v15, which isn't like necessarily an upgrade or a downgrade. It's just important. But yeah, honestly, it's got a lot better balance to it, and it's just a lot more simple. You know, it's not as pay to win. It's not as like big overall. Like, it can run on a phone. That's how you know it's a pretty simple game to run, and I honestly appreciate that. Now, yes, it's got the battle pass elements. It's got the premium chest elements, but let me tell you a secret. So does War Thunder, and so does normal Watt. So it's not exactly special. It has a better battle pass than War Thunder because it actually makes sense to like try and grind through it. And you can get a lot of prizes for free from the battle pass too. Like, you don't have to have it. You know, it's got some free things in it. But yeah. Now, all this downsides being said, you know, all this stuff being said, I still hold this game pretty specially, you know what I mean? Because I started playing it in 6th grade. That's 4 years ago. That's crazy. I met a lot of people on there that I honestly wish I still talk to, because most of them, if not all of them, are no longer playing, so that's not even on PS4 at all now. And that's a little sad to think about, but I got a lot of cool memories on it. It got me through a lot during like middle school, actually, just because I don't know. It was just a really fun game to just relax to, play some fun gameplay, because back then it was actually fun. Yeah. So no matter how bad it is now, I don't know. I just still like it. This not or I don't know about like it, but you know what I mean. I still hold it at a very special place in my heart, I guess, is the only real way to say it. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Overall, bad game, but yeah, a little bit of a different video than normal, I know, but so that I didn't really want to play it to begin with, so the commentary is and the actual gameplay itself is pretty trash. Um, so that's why I went like this. Plus, I just really felt like doing a video like this, so I haven't ever done something like this. I might do more, probably will eventually, but just not yet. So yeah, for now though, that's the end. If you liked it, hit like, I guess. If not, that's cool. Do not care. So yeah, until next time, see ya. Right now, I can't exactly escape that. See how big this thing is, bro? This thing's like 200 tons. I'm not gonna be able to move out of that thing's way. Bye bye. I love this tank so much. Oh my god, the gun is so good.